Hello, I'm KK Sharma. Today I will talk about spoken English for those students who are above 3 years and below than 16 or 17, 18 years. Why I'm talking about those students? Because in this age their parents want that their children will be able to speak in English, because the coming future is of English, and if their children will not have the knowledge of English, then they will not be able to succeed. This is the thinking of the parents nowadays. I think they are thinking right, because most of the things are in English nowadays. But how can their children be able to speak in English? How can their children be able to have the good command over English? So some things are here. Most of the parents send their children in English medium schools so that they can get the atmosphere. But it is not sufficient according to me, because if the students are in school, then it is right that they are getting the good atmosphere of English spoken. But what about the family? Whenever they return home, I want to put the question that is it atmosphere there also? Can every member of family speak English? No, I don't think. In our village areas, in small towns, everybody is not able to speak in English. Everybody has not the knowledge of English. Most of the students' parents are illiterate. Most of them are from Hindi medium. So they are not able to give the atmosphere to their children. Okay, doesn't matter if anybody have not the atmosphere of English spoken, then he or she cannot speak English. He or she cannot have the good command over English. Question is this. I want to say no. This is not the positive thinking. They can speak in English. They can have the good command over English. Such children whose family members are illiterate, they can also speak English. But they have to get the practice daily. They have to think daily about English. Now, how can they learn? How can they think? How can they get the practice? Simple first step is this, that parents have to be responsible for them. Parents have to give the mobile for some time. I have listened that most of the parents always give the mobile for their children. This is not good. Mainly problem is this, that what they are doing with their children. Why they are giving the mobiles whole day? They have to give in the evening time, whenever they are coming from their work, whenever the parents are returning from their work. They have to sit with the students, with their children, and then give the mobile. Near about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. They have to give the freedom to the children, that beta, you have to sit here, you can watch whatever you like, but not nonsense. After that, you have to open any channel where the spoken English is taught. This is the good. But after that, if the video is of 15 minutes there, then many things a student can learn. Your children at least will learn one or two sentences. There's no problem. But now whatever after the video? After the video, your children have to repeat some sentences, whatever he has learned, whatever she has learned from that video. Watching the video is not sufficient. Your children will have to get the practice. Say to students that per day 5 new English words they have to learn, and they have to get the practice. You can say to the students also that beta, we don't know how to speak English, how to talk English. We also want to learn from you. If you want to teach us, your children will be happy that Papa, my mummy want to speak English. They also want to learn. So if they are happy, they are thinking positive about this, then you will be able to teach them. Along with you also will learn many things. Then I want to say that start from today. If you are starting from today, then it means that you are serious for English speaking, for giving the education of English spoken to your words to your children. If you are not starting this, you are giving only the problems, you are sharing only the problems, you are talking about the problems. It means you are not serious. Only you are thinking. But without work, without practice, it cannot.